Hello, sunny days. Hello, Jen. Hello, Austin. Hello, Mary. Hello, Mar. Hello, Anna. Hello, Tree. Hello, Gigi. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Dennis. Hello, Anna. Hello, TikTok. Hello, Kim. Hello, Mr. Souls. Hello, Beth. Hello, Tina. Hello, Devin. Hello, Sophia. Hello, It's Me. Hello, Robin. Hello, Beth. Hello, Michael. Hello, Not Broken. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Steve. Hello, Melissa. Hello, Turtle. Hello, Willow. Hello, Cassandra. Hello, Jenny. Hello, Nina. Hello, SpongeBob. Hello, Ocean Lover. Hello, Megan. Hello, Crystal. Hello, Bob. Hello, Gayla. Hello, Susie. Hello, Anthony. Hello, Sunshine. Hello, Dear. Hello, Timmy. Hello, Pinky. Hello, Lindsay. Hello, Gator. Hello, Dirk. Hello, Antonio. Hello, Claudia. Hello, Chris. Hello, Infamous. Hello, Wolf Lady. Hello, Y. Hello, Darylyn. Hello, Aaron. Hello, A. Hello, Ro. Hello, Punk. Hello, Rick. Hello, Ruff. Hello, Cable. Hello, Sweet Granny. Hello, Egg. Hello, Gary. Hello, Busham. Hello, Family. Hello, Karen. Damn, it worked. I know, right? Hello, Cassandra. Hello, Kimmy. Hello, Sweet. Hello, Linda. Hello, Victor. Hello, Jimmy. Hello, Sharon. Thank you for the follow. Hello, Emmett. Hello, Stiffy. Hello, Cameron. Hello, Granny. Hello, Wildem. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Tripper. Hello, The Good Doctor. Hello, Explore Your Roots. Hello, Pyramid. Hello, Nelly. Hello, JJ. Thank y'all so much for the likes. Please do like the live. Hello, Adventures Dad. Hello, Jim. Hello, Richard. Hello, Felicia. Hello, Holly. Hello, James. Welcome back, Nico Doom. Hello, Nanette. Hello, Parker. Hello, Chocolate. Hello, Nikki. Hello, Adrian. Hello, Robbie. Hello, One and Only. Hello, Soapy. Hello, Millie. Hey, Lewis. How you doing? Thank you for the heart. Yeah. We got us a little guy. How you doing, Lewis? Right on. Ugh. Hello, Meme. Hello, Lifty. Hello, Two Left for You. Hello, Mandy. So, as you can see, this needed to be said.
People really like out here asking you where you live and stuff.
Yeah.
It's so fucking wild.
Like, so some people, like, mean well, and I get that. It's just, don't think that because I'm homeless, I don't have a sense of internet safety, and don't think just because I'm homeless, if somebody wanted to find me to hurt me, they wouldn't be able to. Like, if you understand why you shouldn't ask a house person where they live, or why it look weird for you to ask a house person where they live, hey Sully,
I mean, just don't
understand
ask people on
why
the
it would,
internet.
yeah, understand why it would be weird to ask an unhoused person where they are. Like, have a basic sense of internet safety.
Also, like, mind your own business.
Yeah. Hello, Floater.
Just basic stuff. Mind your own business. Dang.
Hello, Zeus. What's up?
I don't know. The viewer count crashed. I guess they don't like me. Not popular. Not one of the fun ones. I wonder
You're
what
okay.
happened to what's his name?
Oh, he
Uh,
probably scrolled on by. That happens.
Libertarianism. I feel bad that I was caught up in that shit for like a little while, but I feel really bad for people who are like 40 and still believe in it.
I mean, if everybody's gonna have their own thing. Hello, Floater. Hello, Tatty. Oh, thank y'all so much for the likes. Let's get to 5K likes, y'all. And also, please do share the live so we can get more people in here. But yeah, I'm not too terribly worried about it. It's just, oh, it tanked down to 8. Damn. Oh well.
Yeah, it like tanked fast. I don't know what the fuck's up with that.
I don't either. It's like I get that sometimes too, though. Like it'll be a real big boost at the very beginning, and then it'll just tank down, which is really weird. Hello, iHeart. But yeah, we'll see. Um. Oh, hello, Erica. Hey, I died. What's up? Hello, B. Hello, Jen. Thank you for the follow. Hello, Britt. Is this a new account? Actually, this is my first account. And I made this account after this account. I made the other account after this account started getting mass reported by pro-Israel people.
Yeah, this is
Ew,
my
yeah,
third. My other one is the fourth.
yeah. All the lefties have 15 accounts. People are crazy. I've seen your lives before. Your life is affecting anybody.
I'm
Is it
confused
affecting
by that
what?
last sentence. You want to try that again, Dot?
Your life isn't affecting anybody, right? Like I think that people think that because I'm houseless, people like there's no way I can be harmed. And I even though I acknowledge I do get away with a lot because I don't have to worry about an address, um that's still not a reason to disregard internet safety. It's about keeping the same standard through all of your interactions. If you understand why you shouldn't ask a housed person where they live, then understand why you shouldn't ask an unhoused person where they live. Are you doing okay at least? Yes, I am. Thank you for asking. People act like the way you choose to live your life affects theirs. They really do. Hello, Boo. Hello, Katie. Right? We teach our kids this. There's a guy on here that like he goes around recording himself with his kids harassing unhoused people, and he's teaching his kids that they brought it on themselves, therefore they deserve to be harassed. And when people report him, he doesn't get a violation because apparently it counts on TikTok if you harass another TikToker. And the chances a houseless person is another TikToker, apparently it's not that likely, at least not in his area. Hey, Drew. So he gets to harass unhoused people in public with his kids, teaching his kids to harass people because they're not TikTokers.
It's fucking wild.
It's insane. It's literally insane. How's your day, Drew? We're all one missed paycheck away from being houseless. We need to do better. Yeah, literally. I've been well. That's cool. Uh but it's just people act like poor people are the bane of society. Like people becoming poor is a policy failure. Like housing is, like I said earlier, housing is used as coercion. Like it's not it's housing isn't viewed as a need in the United States. It's viewed as either do what we say or we'll make you homeless, and then we'll make homelessness illegal and put you in prison for free labor. You're going to labor anyway, but here you have the labor of being free range or the labor of being imprisoned. Hello, fresh from the coven, free Palestine. Just been reading books today. I'm on my break about right now. Hello, Ashley. So yeah, people need to. I mean, I guess this did its job of like 74 people saw this, therefore it did its job. So I can change the topic. There we go. Hello, Kim. So yeah. Oh, let me move myself up a little bit. Hello, Kathy Bennett. Oh, Rick, somebody's talking to you in the chat.
Yeah, somebody I know in the IRL in the meat space. Hi, Drew.
Okay. Hey, C Flint. Hey, Heidi. Oh, somebody said, yeah, a lot of times, like, I think it does the same thing YouTube does where somebody didn't say necessarily say anything bad. It's just that they used a cuss word and TikTok filtered it because that's happened with one of my mutuals. If you agree, but you like do it in all caps and you have a swear word, it'll filter it. It doesn't necessarily mean something bad happened. But on YouTube, you it like blocks it and it like lets you choose whether or not to see it. Oh, hey Steve English, welcome back.
It's weird because it does that for some people's lives here too. I've seen it. Like I'm a mod in some lives that will do that, but it never does it for my live. I don't understand why. It's like maybe a settings thing.
Weird. Hey Bex, how was your day? I'll actually empty my mailbox. Busy, loud, exhausting. Oh, does it have to do with the new position? Hello, Kelly. Hello, Kristen. You a government employee now? Of course, it's loud, busy, and exhausting. Long, busy, and exhausting. My bad.
Did you get a job at the DMV or something? Oh, oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Lack of ambition. Exactly. It's a lack of ambition in our society to solve the houselessness problem.
It's a lack of ambition by our government officials to write policy to accommodate people who need housing by giving them housing. Because there are plenty of housing units that are sitting empty that we could just put houseless people in.
Honestly, it's also a lack of ambition from a lot of the religious organizations and other city organizations too. Like, what the fuck are they doing about it? Nothing.
Exactly. So yeah, it's definitely a lack of ambition. I agree.
Yeah, hush up. We're talking about how people have a lack of ambition in solving the problem. Like,
Exactly.
it is a lack of ambition. Nobody wants to step up and solve the fucking problem to actually make it a viable solution.
Yeah. Hello, Gloria. Yeah, my thing is like, if you think that it's a personal failure, then prove it.
Well, that argument doesn't even make sense because, like, why, are Americans particularly bad at making decisions? Because, like, lots of places in the world don't have any houseless problems at all, or very, very little. Even
Right.
places that aren't even like socialist, right? Like socialist countries that are really good at getting people housed, but like even places like you look at like a place like Japan. Like Japan has a lot of like they're a hyper capitalist society, but they have a different view on it, right? Like we look at houselessness as like an individual failing, but they look at it as like a shame to the community. Like, if you have houseless people in your community, you must live in a broke ass city. And like, who wants to live in a broke ass city? You must be a broke ass if you're living in a broke ass city. So you better get out. Like, the rich people see it as their duty to fix those sorts of problems because they don't want to be seen as being it reflects on everybody, right? Rather than just blaming the individual, they blame like the collective in general, and they're like, like this neighborhood is failing, and like you say, it's a lack of ambition.
Right. So you're right. Congratulations, Hush Up. You are correct. Hello, Equinox. Hey. Um Also, like the handouts going to the poor people are nothing compared to the literal ass billions and trillions of dollars in handouts going to corporations, people who are already rich. Like, what was the point of bailing out Wall Street? Wall Street doesn't affect me on a daily basis directly. Like, no. How about common sense? Common sense would be you going to yell at the rich people, not yelling at another poor person.
Yeah,
You're the
like,
one who needs the common sense.
which is more common sense, asking the people with the houses to solve the problem or asking the people without the houses to solve the problem? Like, which
People
makes
always
more
say,
sense?
yeah, people say common sense, and it's like, if you have common sense, why are you yelling at poor people like a goddamn grandpa yelling at the kids to get off his lawn? Go yell at the people who are actually the problem.
And they do have a really good habit of pointing the finger at the wrong person.
Exactly. Paul, how are you doing? It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. I'm doing pretty good. I just had Thai food for dinner. That was
Oh,
tasty.
wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
It might be chicken for me until tomorrow. Cause
Hey, nothing wrong with chicken.
yeah, you're right. It's just I ate the pieces that I like, and my partner ate some of the pieces, and like only the pieces I don't like are left. So I'm like, eh.
Yeah.
I only yell at my chickens to get off my lawn and out of the road. Yeah, I mean that's why you need a fence, right? Hello, Dark Juju. Hello, Mini Punk. Chicken with rice and veggies, yum. I mean, you ain't lying. You're not wrong.
A little bit of
First of all,
stir
welfare
fry.
only takes up less than 5% of taxes. Yeah, for real. Welfare only takes up less than 5% of taxes. So, like, yelling at the people who are only taking up 5% of of the taxes from the budget is also not common sense. Like, literally yell at the millionaires and billionaires hoarding the resources. How you doing, Dark Juju? What were you saying, Paul?
I was just saying a little bit of stir fry, but I really like what you said about how the millionaires and the billionaires they're taking well more of the so-called charity in the form of giving to charity. Uh, Elon Musk just got in trouble. Well, he's actively being in trouble. Being investigated for not giving enough money to his own charity.
Oh, is
Basically,
it that? Oh,
yeah,
is it
like the
what
Musk
happened to?
Foundation.
No, wait. Hey Ash, is it the what happened? That YouTuber, uh, Gerard, the completionist. He has a charity.
Yes,
Yeah, they all have a charity. The
yeah,
completionist got busted a few months ago for not donating money to, like, passing the money to from his charity to the thing that it was supposed to go to. What's up with
yeah.
people in these damn charities?
Oh,
It's
it's a tax
tax
dodge.
write-offs.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can write off half of your tax bill if you donate it to charity, and then they can control where it goes. Like, one of the
Yeah.
biggest scams. So like Bill Gates, right? He donated a whole bunch of computers to sub-Saharan Africa and countries like Nigeria and shit, and they in like in the Congo and in Sudan and like all these places. But like, the reason he did that is because when those places had no computer systems at all, almost all the ones he donated went to hospitals, right? And then the software on the computer, right, is a fucking a service, like a contract yearly or whatever. They have to pay for the software, and the software is the software that they use to run their medical system. And so it's notoriously hard to switch from one piece of software to another software if your entire country's medical system is run off of one particular kind of software. And so when people are like, why is Bill Gates so interested in vaccines? It's like, well, because if you get like a vaccine database set up and that nation is paying for your healthcare stuff, that's like forever. Right? That'll be with them for the entire lives of those people. They have to keep that data, right? And that data is like, otherwise, what's the point of setting up the database? And if they have to pay Microsoft for this software forever, he gave them free computers, and now he's got like a lifetime subscription from entire nations for his company. Right? Like it's just like circular shit. It's like, oh, here's like we'll write off all these taxes, but like realistically, this is just advertising.
Oh wow, that's a scam.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you, but
mean,
not tonight. Okay.
that's what they're
Good.
trying to do really is just have subscription life. Like they want life plus or whatever. So we need to rent, which is a subscription on a house. We need food, so it's probably going to end up being a subscription on your groceries. You can have all the groceries you want for, $30 monthly. We have water bills. Those are subscriptions to the access to water. It's just going to keep
That
going and
is,
going.
yeah, that's pretty. Ugh, that's gross to think about. And collecting rainwater is illegal in a lot of places, so it's like, no, you
Yep.
have to subscribe to our function.
Yeah.
Hello, microaggressive.
No, I remember when C-19 hit in the area, and a lot of people with trucks had like, water catchers on the back, and they would, catch water and stuff. But as soon as all the restrictions were lifted, you don't see any water catchers anymore because they cracked down. They were like, no, you can't store water like that. And yeah, it's coming from the sky. That's my water. That's
Hmm.
human water.
I mean, it also kind of depends on where you are, though. 'Cause okay, some of those water catchment laws, like this is like a famous like libertarian like bugaboo or whatever. Like they really are worried about this fucking thing. But like the original cases for this were people like in the mountains, right, in Oregon, setting up like entire fish ponds to collect like 20,000 gallons of water, and like then the stream that like runs downstream barely runs at all. And so like we have like where I live, I can't see there are no restrictions on collecting water at all because I live in the Great Lakes water basin. They're not going to run out of water anytime soon,
Yeah,
and they're never going to make a restriction on collecting water around here because there's just fucking fuck tons of it. There's never going to be a
yeah,
problem where we don't have
yeah.
enough. But like some places, like if you're in the Colorado River Basin, that's where most of those laws are about collecting rainwater, right? Like because there's literally in like that water is more than spoken for because there's more what they call paper water than there is wet water. Like there's like more water rights than there is actual water in existence. So people
Oh
own
yeah,
more theoretical water than there is real water.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can see where you're coming from. I come from California, so we don't have water. All of our water is salt water. And, it's not like a desalination plant would go far, but whatever. Um, so, yeah, I see that, drought-stricken areas, uh, maybe not, but maybe there could just be like a limit to how much water you can collect. And if you like start messing with the curvature of rivers, yeah, maybe we should have someone come in and be like, "Hey, let's
That's what
not."
they did in Colorado. Like they started, and then, like everybody went nuts about it. They're like they started regulating rain barrels. They're like you can have 155-gallon rain barrel, right, or two or
Yeah,
something like that, and you can't have any more than that because it's going to throw out the water. And then everyone's like, "What do you mean I got to get a license to have a rain barrel?" And it's like, "Well, yeah, because like there's a limited amount of fucking water, right? Like you
yeah,
got to come up with some sort of like rationing system when like there's not enough water for everything, right? Like fuck."
Yeah, it's true. Hello, Boop. We got somebody in the guest box. That one, right on. Come on up. Hey, Sharky.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Man, I love talking water. It's one of the things that my education actually comes in. Paul, when we're talking about California water, um, you should look at an above ground condensation well.
Okay, I'm listening.
So you're collecting atmospheric moisture with like a cold fin, right? So it works like the opposite of a heat sink. And so
Yeah.
they make them like billboards, and you can make them where it's not producing any energy. It might cost you even a little bit of energy to turn it on, but it draws water in a wellhead from atmospheric water, and it doesn't have to be connected to anything, and it's already clean by the time it gets in the well because it's coming from. And you can make little ones. But they do make them. They made them in, I think, Peru and Venezuela because they have very, very desert physical climates, but there's enough atmospheric moisture to like pull it off. And in California, there is that atmospheric moisture from the sea.
Is there a height thing?
Um,
Because I'm imagining like a sail, basically.
so there can be a height thing that helps when you want to use less. So the reason they do it up there and at height is because their demands are higher than yours.
I see.
But
Yeah.
like, but if you're just talking about for your own water demands, no, what you need is a distinct change in temperature. So you
Oh,
need like a really hot day and a cold fin, or like a really cold day and a warm fin for the water to like the difference is that it's collecting water from condensation.
right. No, I like that. I'm definitely gonna look into it again. What was it called one more time?
They make them as billboards. It's like a wellhead. It's like a condensation, like atmospheric, like moisture well.
Gotcha. Okay.
Atmospheric moisture well. That'll be enough.
Yeah.
To at least get. And it's so interesting because like septic's easy that way too, but we just
Yeah.
never think about it, right? Septic is in the way of so much development, and it's
Yeah.
just ridiculous that we take clean water and put our waste in it, right? Like dehydration is a much more effective, and it's also safer. It's also less. It's actually, I know it sounds like it's more, but it's actually less pollutant and smell because there's never like a sewage backup, right?
Right.
It just turns it into ash
Right.
essentially.
Yeah.
This
No,
is
that's way better.
this is where like this is where I reach my limit. I don't care how environmentally friendly it is. I'm not shitting in a litter box. I don't
It's
care.
not a litter box.
Just not to. It is too.
No,
It's
it's
just it is a
it's
fucking litter
closer to
box.
shitting in an oven, okay?
What
Like
are you
it's
talking about? Wait, are you talking about the ones that like zap your poop or whatever?
so there's a bunch of different ones. The Zap ones are high energy use.
Yeah, like super.
The incinerator toilets, and that's just like literally like ash. I mean, if you can afford the electricity for whatever reason, the incinerator toilets are absolutely far and away the best because you can't overload them. There's no backing up. There's no sewage line. You can put them in a RV. They are so superior. But like they do cost a fair amount of electricity because essentially it's a shit oven.
Yeah, it's like 2 kilowatts of shit.
It's a lot,
Like,
okay, for those. But they do make these like other ones because like the compostable and the like the other kinds have been popular for a long time with hippies, but those take actual maintenance. Whereas the ones that are driven by like heat and evaporation, they don't smell and they don't produce anything you have to like dump.
so you're saying what we need is more shit cookers?
Okay. I mean, I've used used something close to a compost toilet before as well, and I don't mind doing the extra work. But like these toilet alternatives to plumbing are actually pretty feasible, and like the ones that don't use electricity and a whole bunch of other stuff like are cheap.
Yeah, I mean,
Or cheap.
considering that like the technology that makes a toilet be used is like thousands of years old. So I don't know why we haven't, come up with a better, more easier alternative that's better for the environment and better for just disposing of things generally. It's weird.
So one of the problems with the composting toilets, I think that that's probably okay, but you still are going to have to find locations to offload it. Whereas
Right.
with the incinerator, you turn the car on or the generator on, and all that's left is ash. Like literally all that's left is dust.
Okay. So somebody asked how much is this instant manure ash maker? How much is
Oh,
it?
the incinerator ones?
The
Well,
incinerator, yeah.
they are expensive, but
Yes.
there's no septic. So you save 12 grand on a septic system. Just consider that before you get mad at the $5,000 toilet.
Definitely. I know people who do the composting thing, and like you can just bury it or use it for landscaping or whatever. It just it smells funky. I don't care what anybody says. There's no way to like really cover up the smell entirely. It's not like it, and it's totally like shitting in the litter. It's just the vibe, man. The vibes are off. I'm not about it. I'm just not.
Not the vibes are off. Oh my god.
I'm so like,
Rick pulled out the vibes are off.
no, but like they like for real though.
Vibe
Like,
off, you'd have enough electricity, Rick.
The vibes are off. The vibes,
like
they are dead.
composting toilets, it's just like because like eventually you end up with just like a bag full of compost that is just made out of human shit. That's the other thing. It's just like this is
Well, yeah.
it's like litter boxes. It's the same process, right? It's just you like it's litter boxes for people, and like I get it. Like it is more environmentally friendly, and then like it's either the litter box thing or the zap thing, or like you gotta like it's all the maintenance
You just
stuff.
have one
People are mad.
dedicated solar panel and all, like just one. That's another thing we really miss out on in
No, but that's the
strategy.
thing is it would be like two per person, like two like you're talking you need like 2 kilowatts per shit, right? Like it's fucking a lot. It's a lot of power.
So I'm gonna pause this conversation real quick. Hashtag FYP in the chat, y'all. Thank you so much for 5.2K likes. Let's get to 10K likes. And please do like and share the live so we can get more people in here on this conversation. As you can see, the topic is very open. Um, but I like to let the topic drive organically, and somehow we ended up at human compost.
Yeah,
That one. What do you? Oh, that one is paused right now. Rick, you're fine. But I do want Paul to get in on this. Paul, what do you think?
I'm just surprised, the socialists, that on your background it wasn't electrifying our shit. That's weird.
This is not where we started. This is not where we started.
Well, I'll shift the conversation gently, by
Yeah.
saying that I'm kind of on Rick's side here. I understand that it's green. I understand that it's helpful, but there are some limits that I have to greening up my life, or even becoming more and more of a capitalist, or less and less of a capitalist, more and more of a communist. Like if we're talking about getting rid of coffee, I don't know what I can do. I might drop the communism thing
Yeah, how
entirely.
can you be a lefty without coffee? Like, yikes. That is like that's a hard turn. Okay, so I haven't shown the price tag for the really nice one yet, but here's one, right? And like, are you telling me this is like, it's so clean? It's like the lab grown meat clean. This one probably a little less clean.
Lab grown meat clean.
This
I
might
can't
be,
believe you just said that. I
oh my
literally
God.
can't believe you
I
just
want to
said
eat
that.
lab grown meat so bad.
Oh my
I do
god. The
too.
lab grown meat clean.
$2,800 is not horrible. I mean, it's out of a price range for like a lot of people, but
This one's called the Cinderella.
in the
I,
incinerator.
wh-
I just it like
It has the little tray.
yeah.
Lab
It's
grown meat
just
clean. Oh my god, I don't know what is wrong. That broke my brain on so many serious levels. I can't even fucking understand.
I just the incinerating thing, like it kind of makes sense, but like that the power use is just like it's super not green. That's the thing.
well, what about we go back to outhouses
No,
with one of these?
Oh
no,
no,
no.
no!
But no,
Uh,
with one of these electrifying shit things.
no,
Absolutely.
honestly,
I've been to Slab. I've been to Slab City. You don't want to go back to outhouses.
Okay, all right.
okay. I prefer
Oh my God.
outhouses to composting toilets. Honestly, much preferred because like at the end of the day you don't have to, you're done once you shit in there, you just close that lid and you get the fuck out of there and that's it. Like there's nobody having to like shovel the thing
That's
into
not
the thing.
true. You have all that crap to deal with still.
You just
Yeah, that's not
bury it.
true.
No. At
No,
the end of
Rick,
the
that's not
house's
true. You
time,
have to. No, you have to. Rick, you have to. Once it gets full,
you
I mean,
bury
like
it.
it's good to it's good to shovel it in between, but like once it gets full, you can't just bury it. You gotta burn it, and you
No,
have to
Oh,
build, and you have to
bury
move it
that
over
shit
and
and
build a
move
new
the
one.
outhouse.
so then why
Yeah,
skip?
you
Why
move the
not skip
outhouse
a
to a new
step?
spot. You fucking bury you take. That's why they're built so jankily. You just like take all the stuff, you move it to, you take a new hole, and you move all the outhousey stuff to the new hole. That's how that works. That's how outhouses work.
Oh my God, that is such a bad idea.
No, Rick.
No,
Bro, that's like
No.
like
no.
this is like cabin in the woods outhouse shit. That's like how it's worked for like a long ass time.
No, they didn't do that, Rick. They would put dirt over it in between so it wouldn't draw like not only like flies and stuff, but also other animals that seek out
Yeah,
that kind of stuff.
yeah. I mean,
And
obviously
also
you never
you
burn
have
it.
to burn it to ash it so it doesn't like toxic up the water.
And unlike an incinerator toilet, a composting toilet will not be zoned in many places.
That's
An
true.
incinerator toilet, zero septic. They will, in many developing areas, they will not accept a composting toilet as a permanent solution.
Right.
Will they accept incinerating toilets either, though?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they will.
This thing was made in Japan. It has no septic.
I love how we were all like, no.
Well, just because it's not Rick I'm worried about. It's like going to try to live in a place where like 14 families have just picked a different hole every month to dump their
Yeah.
shit.
Well, I wasn't saying, I
No.
Yeah,
wasn't saying a hole.
no.
I wasn't saying a hole. I was just saying like if you want the smell away from your house and away from you generally, we go back to the idea of outhouses, except for a hole in the ground, you put one of these in the outhouse.
Okay, how about this? How about this? How about like municipal composting septic where like all the neighborhood's shit goes to one place and gets turned into methane fuel?
That's literally called the sewage system, which is the solution here. Like, this is only a problem for
You
rural
don't
areas.
digest. Wait, our sewage systems do not use digesters to make power as of now.
They do in Germany.
Oh,
Yeah, but not
great.
here.
Not here.
Like,
Well,
what
I mean,
the-
they do go to, okay, but they do go to, like, they make, which is, like, also a problematic, but they do make fertilizer out of, like, sewage waste from sewage plants. They use it for, like, golf courses and shit.
I mean, yeah,
Right,
all
it is
right.
kind of
I mean,
funny.
you're right, and it's not that the outhouse is the problem. It's just like all of us with this big ass population going back to outhouses, we wouldn't have clean water if we did that.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying bury it in a hole. No, no.
No, it's not. That's not what I'm not saying. That's what you were saying. I'm just saying, like in general, like you can get away with that in places like Slab City, but you wouldn't be able to get away with that like somewhere like here.
Well, and the other thing I think that often gets missed in this like rougher living that we're all fantasizing about. Like it needs infrastructure. Like we
Right.
build tiny house homes all the time, but there isn't local infrastructure. So there's not local infrastructure for power generation. There's not local infrastructure for water and waste management. And those kinds of systems need to be like hobbit towns, right? They need to be designed in a way where like the infrastructure is such that you don't have to do it so much yourself. Because as long as we're getting it to be people picking out their managing their own crap like that, crap, no pun intended, like that they're just going to be like isolated little pods that still need all this help from outside.
Oh, somebody asked, how does one clean out an incinerator toilet? Ash has to build up, right?
Yeah. I mean, just like you would a like pellet stove or like a rocket stove, like it's ash, right? So you might use some oven cleaner maybe to get like really, really stubborn soot or something. But there's not nearly, I mean, at least for most people, there's not nearly as much grease.
Right.
So,
Throw it in the eyes of your enemy. Ash the fash.
oh my God.
Ash
Definitely.
the Fash is
I'd start selling fairy dust immediately, like glitter for cops only.
right, right.
Literally. Literally.
Mix glitter with the ash.
Yeah, for
Oh my
real.
God. Oh, but see, glitter is a war crime.
Yeah,
Like,
no, glitter's bad, everyone.
I mean, I have this. It's like one of my favorite. I bought this like black, geometric glitter, and it is like a curse. And it's like a curse, and like you leave a little somewhere, or you paint some of it onto something, and it's just forever.
Mm-hmm.
So
Glitter
glitter is
is
bad. It's
glitter is in
just as
fact a
bad as
war
water
crime.
beads. Do you know that now they have edible glitters where people are like taking pictures of their results?
Yeah, I've actually had edible glitter before. It's kind of fun. It's fun. It's fun.
I'd feel like I'd be taking care of glitter for the rest of my life if I ate glitter.
No, it's
Uh,
edible glitter.
it's
It's
edible
edible
glitter.
glitter.
Yeah,
Does it
it's good.
digest? Does it
Yeah.
digest?
Well,
Okay.
no,
I'm
it'll
not
come out
saying.
solid like corn,
I just
but it'll
I
come out and
remember
it won't hurt you.
I remember as a
Like
kid one of my
corn.
dogs ate like a whole box of crayons and it was just like the whole yard was just multicolor for the next like month.
Nice.
Okay, your dog is not allowed to shit in my yard.
You wouldn't be able to tell, would you?
Oh, the glitter. I would be like, whose waxy one is this? Oh, it's Rick's.
Hmm. Probably not great for the environment.
All right, I gotta go edit more. So thanks for having me up, guys.
For sure.
Awesome.
Thanks for coming up, Paul. You take care. Stop by more
Bye.
often.
I will. Bye.
Right on. But yeah, that one, what do you have to say about the topic, my friend?
Oh man, what do I have to say about the topic? Um, I mean, it doesn't seem super controversial. I would say um, most of us like pretend that the ruling class um, is accessible, and I
Hmm.
think that's a mistake we make. I think that they have reached a level of inaccessibility that it's kind of hard for us to wrap our head around it. Like, and
I think that TikTok is a good microcosm for how TikTok started off accessible with like 5 emails for the public to be able to contact. And when they blew up, they turned off their emails. So now there's no way for us to contact them if we're having issues that we can't resolve in the built-in appeal system.
oh, wait, I feel like I sent them a note like last week. That doesn't work anymore?
No.
Yeah, Timberwolf, I would agree. Like that, my taxes helping people in need bothers me zero. Like I just want it to be the rich people's taxes because they got more of that shit. And like, I think just the idea of wealth is kind of what's causing the problems.
Please explain.
Well, so okay, like when we consider wealth in our society, right? It comes with all of this presuppositions about how someone must have gotten it from their skills, right? There's this idea of like inherent meritocracy that permeates our society about wealth, and it's not true. And so when we take that on, we know that people who are not doing good things or who are problematic are also wealthy, but like we are inhibited from um, breaking rules that aren't, they're not actually that hard to evade, right? And so we see people who are very, very wealthy never spending their own money, as an example. Like, wouldn't it be great if every time you needed to spend money, you spent Rick's money? You
I
know,
mean, yeah, I see what you're getting at.
and like how it's not meritocratic, right? Like it's not earned, right? Like
Right.
the real money, the real wealth doesn't come from really earning stuff. It comes from like possessing stuff. Right, Timber. That's not what I mean. You're not gonna. You can. You know. You could ask me. You know. But like the point being that like there's kind of an inherent quality of a person that wealth gives you. It gives you like it gives you the guise of respectability, so to speak, and that is bad enough in and of itself. But it's worse on the other side where people without resources or money and then like behaving like people without resources or money is also heavily shamed, right? So like conserving your resources shamed, right? Like uh you know, doing things that satisfy what you need in the present shamed because you're supposed to be considering all these consequences. And that's not fair to people of modest or minimal needs. I mean, modest or minimum resources, because we don't expect that of rich people, right? Like they drive a Lamborghini into a river and it's no big deal. But like we miss a parking ticket by 24 hours and we might get a bench warrant over $100, you know, or something like that. And so it's just tilted in this way where we are expected to be better behaved if we have less money. But that doesn't apply to wealthy people. Because any kind of real trouble, like trouble that would ruin our lives, like we're all, and I'm, you know, doing okay. I'm doing fine. But like still, like a bench warrant for a $200 parking ticket could ruin my life,
Right.
you know, or like when I'm expected to pay with my own money, but landlords don't have to worry about how long it took them to process my check. That's why I always like call them immediately and write them an email when I send them money because I don't want them to pretend that because it was sent, you know, one day before processing that something I did. And banks do the same thing. I don't know if you know this, but like, unless you're in a credit union, most banks aren't liable for how much money they tell you you have in your account.
I didn't know that.
So
That's weird.
your balance on your app for your bank is not it's not considered a checkbook.
No, this actually makes sense because it goes back to like checkbook days where you could have written out a bunch of checks before it cashed, and like the
Yeah.
bank balance isn't accurate to like the actual amount of money that you've spent.
Yeah, that's wow. That is wild.
But
I also read that
I'm at a credit union that, like, you know, and I think some of it is you just keeping an eye on it. Like, I think it helps to police it a little bit. But like, I definitely wanted my app to count as a checkbook, and I wanted to have an accurate record of every expenditure that I draw from it. And so I switched to a credit union because they said that if it gives me a number, that's money I have.
That's wild. That is honestly very wild. Welcome back, Kat. That wow. That is I'm flabbergasted.
Right. And that just seems like that's like low hanging fruit for them. Like, I was just bringing up this thing about like a couple that paid cash for their house in Florida at the onset, and then Bank of America sent the sheriffs to evict them and successfully evicted them because they hadn't paid their mortgage in 6 months because they didn't have a mortgage because they'd paid in cash. And they won I think they won $5 million eventually, but it took them like 6 years or some shit.
Did they get their house back?
Yeah, well, yes, that they did get back.
Mm-hmm.
The difference between a bank and a credit union is the ownership structure. Banks are owned by private investors for profit, whereas credit unions are owned by the people who have like accounts there. They're like cooperative.
And it shows. And I have to say, it shows in just the phone calls to the bank. To the credit union. I mean,
Well, for those of us who haven't been in a credit union for years, please elaborate.
me? Well, maybe it's just
Yeah.
my credit. Maybe it's just my credit union, but like their responsiveness, you know, there might be other factors, I guess, but their responsiveness to things like overdraft forgiveness or misused funds, right? Where they will want to investigate, but they will credit funds immediately. Like, and maybe it's just I'm at a really good credit union, but like Belco, yeah, their response to customer service is better. My experience versus a bank.
What happened to Rick?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess Rick had to bounce. Hey, Majin Blue. Hey,
Yeah,
Deanna.
Timberwolf is on what I'm talking about. That's definitely has been my experience with credit union. Their loan structure isn't as good, but it's because they are less willing to give loans, and their savings account is minimal, but that's what they all are. It's like crazy. Like when I was young, when I was younger, 6 or 7% on a savings account was nominal. And now you'll be lucky to get 5.5 on a savings, which is, it's just like almost not it's almost not as much as inflation. That's where the real problem has become in that, is that like money sitting in your bank account is actually losing money if the interest on it isn't as good as inflation.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have Huntington, and when my card information got copied by a credit union in Southern California, I would say that my response was really good. Um, they had to process, they had to go through the process of like, this was card copied in Southern California, and I was like, I haven't been to Southern California in a year. That's a scam. And they went on ahead and credited it, and it was kind of weird because the credit showed up and then it disappeared and then it showed back up. I don't know what's up with that part of the process, but yeah, they were really good about it. They sent me a new card right away and all that. Um but like some credit, not all credit unions are created equal. Um and I haven't used a credit union in a very long time. I used a credit union in my hometown and I haven't used a credit union since. So, I don't have much experience with credit unions.
And like speaking on the background, another thing that's really horrible are the check cashing places.
Yeah, and the
That
payday loan sharks.
they're pretty much just loan sharks.
Yeah, they
Like
are.
they tried to pin the interest in Colorado to a maximum of 42%, and it failed.
Damn.
So, like, at 42%, man, that's half of your money almost.
Yeah, that's awful.
Right. You're better off with the VIG. The VIG is only 3 points.
Oh, they want you to have nothing and you will like it. You will have nothing and like it vibes. Hello, I died. Hello, Brooke. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Sean. Hello, Ann Edward. You are muted. Oh, no, that one isn't muted. Ugh.
It was quiet for
If
a
you
second.
can't, oh yeah, we were just quiet. Oh, they're muted now. Yeah, for real. Um, I'm gonna change the topic. See if we can. I'm not gonna restart. I'm just gonna change the topic. All
So,
right. So what do you? What about this one?
oh man, I mean, I think they let the cat out of the bag. So I
What
think,
does that mean?
well, I think that it's a little bit like the Denver Lotto. Like once people have had access to this kind of like communication platform style, I don't think I don't think we're likely to let it go. Um, like it might have to be transformed into other things. Um, but I think that it's a little bit like the Denver lettuce. Once you let people have access to something like this, they'll find ways to like make it work for themselves. I think if it really gets shut down, then most of us will probably shift to something better, and it'll have to provide similar stuff. So we already kind of see that with like reels and all that other copycat crap. Like, I think TikTok as like the leading like Zoom call on the planet
Mm-hmm.
isn't likely to be completely dismantled. I think that they are concerned about how easy it is for us to communicate with each other.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that like MySpace was eliminated and it had no impact on people's desire to have social media. So like, I think that what did TikTok start as? Not Vines, but like, another one. It was another.
Oh, musically. Yeah, musically.
Like, I think something else will, like, someone will get smart, like we already have. I more worry about it being like cable, right? Like TikTok brought to you by Netflix, you
Yeah.
know, with like subscriber issues and like content, like content restrictions and stuff like that.
I mean, we already have that though. But somebody asked, "Do you know anything about Reds?" I was actually on Reds. People refer to it as one of the main TikTok clones, but you can't go live on Reds. And also, Reds has no filter. It's not for the weak because the people on Palestine, of course, are uploading on Reds just like they should. And it has no filter. So I saw some really gruesome stuff in a very short amount of scrolling, and I had to like cover up my phone just so I wouldn't see like the super grotesque like stuff because it was one video I saw was like right after a bombarding had happened, and another video I saw was of IDF soldiers throwing people into a pit and pew-pewing them. And I saw that within like 5 minutes of scrolling on Reds. So I honestly can't suggest Reds because it has no filter, and like you have to consent to see that, and like I did not consent to see that.
So I do have a question about that.
Go ahead.
Like, is there a line that we need to be clear about between no reporting and all reporting? Because I think we do run into this like conversation, like to be a useful social tool. Sometimes of that gruesome stuff is necessary, but like we do need like people to recognize that some of these environments aren't safe. I don't even really think TikTok is super safe from like the way people use it. But like,
Right.
no, it's not less safe than Facebook. Like Facebook is just like unsafe in very, very real terms. Right?
But
There are,
Facebook is Facebook is still very watered down.
well, but no, but Facebook has criminal behavior on it. Like I don't see
Uh
that on TikTok. I see ridiculous behavior. I see like some obscene and or explicit behavior on TikTok, but they literally have like criminal association stuff going on with Facebook, where they are like they're always unfolding these like private Facebook groups of cops that are all like videos of them like abusing people, right? Like they
okay.
and
Well,
and Reddit the same way, where like they're like these private, semi-private things where really, really terrible shit is happening. But like,
okay.
I think, go ahead.
Well, it's like those are private Facebook groups though, right? Versus we don't have groups on in like well, we technically don't have groups on it. Instagram definitely pulled a Telegram clone of communities where it's like the group thread things. But like we don't have like there are things that Facebook can do because Facebook has that functionality. Like we don't have that on TikTok. But like TikTok is really good about taking down the gratuitous stuff a lot of times. It's just the thing is Reds is like to go back to your original point. I'm not saying we should turn like. I'm not saying these things shouldn't exist. I'm not saying they shouldn't be seen. I'm saying people should consent to seeing these graphic images, and they don't have filters on reds. You just scroll, and suddenly you're seeing people that have been bombarded, and like the gruesomeness of that, and like constantly traumatizing ourselves isn't helping anybody. You can see the gratuitousness once or twice if that really helps you understand that something terrible is going on, and then know how bad it is and move along. There are some people who are just really addicted to causing themselves brain damage with trauma of viewing these graphic images, and that's not helpful.
No, yeah. Would you feel better about it if the ones that were potentially had the same thing that TikTok does with like the I with the no, and you just have to choose to watch it?
More
With
like how Instagram has it. Instagram has the whole filter of like, this is graphic. Do you want
what
to
the?
view it or do you want what?
No. Oh my god.
Hope you're the next Nyx. Oh, we got a spicy cracker. Cute. I didn't even see that.
Wow. Can someone
I'm a
screenshot
little
it real quick?
I screenshotted it. So I'm a little
Mhm.
old. I'm also not in school, and I don't use public restrooms that much. So you're not gonna get that.
Wow. What the fuck is wrong?
I screenshotted it. Um and you know, did you see what did you see what the Oklahoma lawmaker said?
No.
He said he said, I'm sorry about the scenario, but Oklahoma is a Christian state and I'm going to vote with my constituents and we don't want that filth in Oklahoma.
Well, I don't have high expectations for Oklahoma these days.
But people don't understand how easy it is to declare a war against an already marginalized group. Like, all right, so now all the LGBTQ people in Oklahoma, especially trans people, basically have a state sanctioned warrant on them now because a GOP lawmaker currently sitting in office said that they don't want that filth in their state. That's cute. Good, purge them all. Wow, you're a full blown fascist. That's cute. I like that these people get to feel like tough guys around here. You okay?
Me? Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm okay. It's just like, listen,
He
like,
didn't spell purge. Wait a minute, he spelled purge wrong, bro. No, no, he said purg them all.
no.
Yes, let's purg them all. We will purg we will prog them all. Like it's like this is the kind. If you let people keep talking, they'll show you who they are. Motherfucker can't even spell purge, doggy. It's like, yeah, we're definitely gonna listen to the dumb fascist about who is and isn't acceptable on our planet. Cute. Anywho, um, but yeah, somebody. It's not people unaliving each other by the hundreds. That go to the ER. You're having a stroke. Reading is important, kids, ain't it?
Jeez.
I mean, if somebody else wants to kick him, that's fine. But if he wants to sit around and be a little tough guy with 8 people in the live, I say let him have it. But kicking is, I do let kicking be at the discretion of my mods because this guy's a dumbass.
Man, I think when it comes to like people's misunderstanding about like other people's experiences is that like when you bring that kind of heat to the conversation, like all you're really doing is putting yourself on the list, right? Like you are making yourself, you are endangering yourself. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm glad you went down off of your all caps to say whatever you think that means.
Sleep well. I will. Thank you. I'll sleep like God did do the Holocaust. You have a good night.
But I do think this is why, like, we need socialism, because mental health is a pretty big risk.
All right. One day we all will. Your Addy was posted online, host. I'm homeless. I'm homeless. Good job.
I mean, he's
Oh my god. This guy is so full of shit.
your mama drank too much.
For real, for real. God damn. Literally, my name is Houseless Socialist. Literally. See, this is how you know these people ain't worth shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, doggy, you got mush for brains. Your address was posted online. Oh, what? My fucking. Did you find the address of my fucking backpack that I live out of? Get the fuck out of here, you fucking loser.
Well, oh,
Oh my god. You're an idiot. Anyway, hey Ken. I read banned books. Oh yeah, there's a new book ban thing out. Detroiter, welcome back.
am I still in?
Yeah, also, why do you still have the toilets going on there?
I don't see myself at all.
Oh,
I see a
weird.
blank, I see a blank screen.
Do you want to leave and come back?
I'm gonna.
Okay. I'll DC. Okay. Oh, you left us on. Hold on. Gonna head out as well. Have a good night. I will. You take care. All right. Hey, Paul. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize how late it is. It's not terribly late.
I've been in the hospital all day.
Why? What happened?
My mom got surgery-related pneumonia,
Hmm.
so
That sucks. I'm sorry.
it's okay. We graduated to solid food today. That was a good step in the right direction.
Good.
Yeah, but it's a day. It was her birthday. It's been wild.
Oh wow. Okay. What did y'all do for her birthday?
Sat in a room. I mean, we got solid food permission, so we did get some. She wanted bacon cheeseburgers, which apparently is what every single person in the ICU asks for as soon as they're allowed to eat meat.
Mm.
Eat food. I think it's the grease. They're like so bored with the like hospital food by then. Just give me
Well,
anything.
yeah. I mean, it's good to cut out the grease, honestly. Like, we're gonna quit eating fast food since all of them are, linked to either Cop City or Israel.
What was this? We went to Five Guys, unfortunately, but that's what was close to the hospital. And I wasn't going to tell my mom she couldn't have a burger on her birthday while she was in the hospital.
Heard, heard.
And,
I
and
definitely
I,
would have tricked her though. I
and I,
definitely would have tricked her though. I'd have been like, "We're gonna go to the deli. We're gonna get."
oh, she would have been so mad. She wanted that shake. Anyway,
Oh, yeah. You can't get the shakes at the deli.
but it was a good day. Yes, it was just a long one. Hey, thanks
Yeah,
for
I feel you.
having me. I just wanted to come back on after whatever that was. And like, I just want, I think I think I don't relate to people who have that much like cruelty and attachment to their stupidity.
You
And,
literally.
and so like I want to talk about stuff. Like I had a pretty good, have you ever hung out with the Dragon Tales? They do a lot of science talk.
Okay.
And it just in a similar way, like we, for a second there, we didn't take ops and we talked about complicated topics in an intelligent and a well thought out way. And I just think that's happening here too. Like there might only be 5 now or 10 or 12 or whatever, but I just like I feel like Timberwolf learned something, I learned something, like there was a little bit of solidarity games over someone else's stupidity. Like I think these are the like more valuable conversations than
Yeah.
trying to like relate to people who are just like obstinate. And I don't mind doing it still. I have a little bit of um I have a little bit of, you know, like where it's fun to make them look dumb, but like at some point I can only swallow so many flat earth ideologies without having like a decent conversation about something that I don't know, like matters. I love talking sustainable development. So if you ever talk like one of the you're houseless right now, like
Hmm.
one of the most amazing things for houselessness, and I know like it plugs in so it doesn't really make sense like when you first think about it, but like Instapots, right? If you have an oven, then you're just being some debutante who wants an extra oven in their home. But if you have a small amount of space, those Instapots will do everything.
Hmm.
You can bake, so you can make bread, you can stir fry, you can make like just literally they will do everything. So if you don't have a kitchen, like an Instapot, because then you just have like what feels like a home cooked meal, right? It's like the fanciest crock pot you've ever seen. And you can like fry and steam and bake and all sorts of things in it that like give you. So like a lot of the tiny home designs that I do, instead of because like most of the tiny homes have those like small stovetop burners and stuff.
Hmm.
And like occasionally they'll have like a little tiny oven, but they're nowhere near as good as an Instapot.
Hmm. Okay.
But anyway, appliances for homelessness. I'm kind of the enemy. Like I try to talk a lot of people in vans out of like rocket stoves,
Yeah.
just because there's just so much pollution for you to like be exposed to.
Oh, I see what an Instapot is. Okay.
It's like a
I have a friend
super.
that has two. I have a friend that has two of these.
I
Huh.
mean, they will do pretty much anything. They're like the fanciest pressure cooker I've seen. And
I see that.
when you're talking about, I always call it the pressure cooker for dudes. It's like a crock pot for like Axe body spray guys.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Anyway,
Damn. All
but
right.
so a lot of tiny homes are made with those like 2 burner stove tops,
Yeah.
and they aren't good and they're not safe. And people want to
Right.
put like burning wood inside their house, and it's like, just don't do it. You don't have enough room.
Yeah.
Go
No.
electric.
Like. Yeah. It's very counterintuitive. Hey, Slay. What's up?
All right. Thanks for having me.
All right. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead in the live here since things have died down. Women rule, and that's all you need to know. Slay. We'll catch up later. You take care.